Okay, this is September 28th, 2025, Orange Beginner's Corner. So I just have to restuff these three. This has been restuffed with a .22. This one I'm not doing. I have to replace that with a 4.7 at 450 volts. Four microfarads at 450. So I have to go through my mess of crap here. I think that was out of automotive. No, it wasn't. So this is the ones I took out of here. Some of these 2 point quantity of 2.1s and others. So it seems to be working all right. I'll turn it on. I don't know if this is focusing. Scorpion speaker. Guitar speaker. This is phono input. So I'm going to leave this resistor at this 250 ohms so that the two 6BQ5s run cooler. These are for the pilot lights. Power supply, I should replace that one. I had to put this in there so my fingers touch the bezel. It doesn't feel the vibration. And this capacitor is in between the two neon lights, and then this one goes around here. I think that's my on-off switch. I think somebody put a update in this and put a 3-prong in here. I don't think it was originally 3-prong. So seems to be quiet now. I had to take a 12AX7 out of my Fender Silverface PA 100 and swapped them out, and it seems fine now. Except for I touched it. Let's see. I squirted these. So, microphone 1, that goes through the 6AV6 and the audio. I'll turn the volumes up. This is tone, this is volume for mic number 1. And this is a tone, this is a volume for audio, I think. This quiets up because it grounds out. my cell phone's going into it. That's my cell phone. This is connected to the internet right now, so it's communicating. Otherwise, this phone would be silent. The best way to use a cell phone for a camera is to remove the SIM card. Then it cuts down on communication. I think it still communicates even without a SIM card. They gotta keep spying on your pictures or whatever you're doing. So I'm ready to put the top on it, and I think I have to put a drop-in resistor in one of these. I think it's getting too much voltage. When I was had it running before, I could not slow it down enough to. I had to hand paint it. I greased this. I put grease all over because it had some pits of rust. These are for the neon lights, for the strobe. It runs too fast for the strobe. This is a magnet here. Magnet, and it creates a magnetic field, I guess, and puts a drag on this, but it seemed like it was overspeeding, I think, quite a bit. And so this is for the pitch that moves this, more or less. And this here goes down here. I think this is to pull back on the idler. So that it goes into a neutral. Oops. That's the. So these neon lights should be replaced, and I had to put paint on it where the mice were urinating, I guess. This is still somewhat rubbery, but I couldn't get one of those, so. This is still, should be a little bit softer, but I put new bushings there, or whatever they're called, grommets. I could grease the PTO side of the motor, but I didn't want to risk taking this off. That was a risky business. So I just dripped oil down there. But the bottom is greased. So I'm not used to a active cell phone when I'm recording. So I guess that's about it. I'll put the top on it, and then it's the tone arm bit. It's the tone arm. I'll grab it. Here's the tone arm. It's broken here. It's got a very porous finish. I wish it was a smooth finish. I broke this. Didn't take much to strong arm that and break that. But this here apparently is a magnetic coil in there, I guess. I guess if the model number ends with an M, it's magnetic. So I colored that. I didn't know it had that. So, but I don't think I could ever get a needle for this. It's kind of a funky thing. But I think you got more choices in magnetic cartridges. I should measure the ohms on that versus ceramic. And this I was going to stick in it, but I think it's a little too big, and I didn't center that. When I put the capacitor in it, it was getting so hot. I don't want the yellow jackets getting so hot, so I just did this, and I stuck it in a refrigerator, and it was off center. Then I come back and finished it. So it's got a 0.047 630 volt yellow jacket. But so I'll measure this here. See if I can. I think you can measure those things. So imagine if it's a magnetic, it'd be around 600 ohms, I guess. If it was the other, it would be around 1200 ohms or something. I'm not sure. I'll put it up to the 2 meg. And probably better have that on the bottom side. It's wandering. I'm shaky. Let me pull it back one. Switch hands. I never measured a magnetic coil or any. Probably 550 ohms. I don't know what this is, a 2K scale. $550. Now I got a pop-up in my way. Gotta wait for that to go away. 552 ohms apparently. I got the red plastic piece that goes on there, and you one way. I gotta use this hand. Even though I'm right-handed, and my left hand can fiddle with things sometimes better. It's double-ended. No, maybe not. I don't think I can tap the screen to put it in focus. It doesn't automatically focus anymore. So one side's 78 and one side's 33, 45 and stuff. This is the 33 side, the one that's twisted. I gotta untwist that, and I do have that other rubber. Oh, that rubber is up further up. That's what the situation was. So, but getting a needle set up for this is pretty hard to do. And these are glued. I think they're glued in here. So 550 ohms it is. Too bad I can't get needles for it, but I don't feel nothing there. There I feel I'll flip it. I can feel it, but it's twisted sideways. So I'll do my best to straighten it and see if it can become usable. This one, the rubber has to be moved that way. I would assume this one it's on the end, the other one it's shoved up inside. Or maybe it's supposed to be upside. I don't know where it's supposed to be, really. I don't have a clue. Oh well. Check it one more time and I'll sign off. I can keep it in focus. Oops. Whoops. Doing the wrong thing. That's a PV Scorpion speaker, if I didn't say it already. This is the microphone. So that's about it. Georgia Beginner's Corner on the side. Have to squirt that. That feels like a wire wand. The fuse is right here. The famous 5Y3. I hand painted that. The white is primer. It's got a big audio output transformer. Here's the lights. I got to put the bulbs in. Got them someplace. This affiliates with the top somehow. I don't know how. And this tube. For the cord goes in here. I think it goes this way. But I'm going to put teak oil all over it. This capacitor I did not replace. It seems to be fine, but I am going to do that little 4 microfarad one at 450 volts. This is marked neutral, even though they took that off. Somebody did throughout the years. Probably not a school system or wherever it was, probably somebody that had it after that. So this one is marked green because I guess I felt like it. I think one side is weak, but it's still really acceptable. And that's that 6A and 8 or something like that. 6A and 8. One side's a triode, one's a pentode. These are audio outputs feeding the monster transformer and the 6AV6, 12AX7. One side is a photo input and the other one is, the hell was it? Well, I think it's the photo input and then goes to the other half. And this side is the phase splitter, and another first audio amplifier is the pentode, I think. And the triode is the phase splitter for these. Nice color. Very nice looking chassis. Number 47 bayonet style. Number 47. The 47th. Okay. Oh. There it is. I think I deleted a video I was talking about this and the other chassis, but this is the end result of that one amplifier. I had to, what did I have to do? What did I do? Negative 54.8 volts it was for the control grid. And then I'll have a switch eventually, maybe, probably never. So you can switch it one way and have a dummy load across it, and the other way a speaker for, this is modulation for that FM, what is it, the FM transmitter, that the transmitter, I can't transmit with FM though. This part is still noisy. I don't know what the hell happened there. I might have to rebuild it with a different tube socket. I haven't monkeyed with it. Okay, this is the 20 meters kind of section, except for that ain't 20 meters. What did I have that? A random loop stick coil I took out of an oscillator, and that gave me 20 meters. But this is supposed to be the FM. But with the FM, I did make the oscillator side in the 6AU8. I think that works, but I can't get the power. I don't know how to get it into the second half and modulate it. I guess, oh, this would be, if you want to, I was going to do a CB radio section on something. So this would be like a CB radio section. I think that'll work. I copied that out of a oscillator. Matter of fact, I'll shine on it for 1 second. And this is just more, I lost this in one of my mini notebooks, so I redid stuff. So I got extra stuff. This here, I got off the internet. Never worked it, never used it yet, or never built it yet. And I think it was a 12A-T7 oscillator. That's out of one of these. I had one of these with a bad switch. One of the switches were bad, so I bought a second one of these. I use this for checking crystals. Here's where you plug it in for crystals right there. So that's that oscillator out that what I would use for the CB.